Good afternoon. I want to talk to you a little bit about sharpening a chain. Quite a bit goes into it. You would be surprised at the people I run up on and say, "Hey, can you sharpen my chain?" Or "I can't sharpen the chain. I never could sharpen the chain. When I sharpen the chain, it cuts sideways." All that. I mean, just everything you can think of. So it's really not complicated at all, but there is a few things to know about it. You see how I'm sitting? Well, you don't have to sit like that, but that's just the way my dad told me, and it works for me. To me, this is the proper way because I'm looking down on the tooth. I'm looking down at an angle so I can tell exactly what's going on when I'm sharpening it. Okay, all right, moving along. Sharpening the chain. One of the biggest mistakes I've seen people do, and it's not necessarily anybody's fault, but is getting one side, the tooth bigger than the other side. What happens when you do this? Well, the bigger tooth is going to cut faster. And what happens? It cuts like that. And that is miserable. And I've had them so bad you couldn't even get them through a tree or a log or whatever you're cutting. And so this is a lot of times what causes that is you're cutting and you'll nick something, a rock, dirt, whatever, on this side, or maybe metal in a tree. You'll nick that side, and so you tend to file out the rough, and you have to file that side that's hit more than that side, and it pretty soon this tooth is smaller than this tooth, and it's a battle. So my recommendation to prevent this is if you hit something, just file the rough out, okay? And then you go on that side and you file hit just as much as you did that tooth. And maybe hit don't need it. Maybe hit don't even need sharpening, but you cut it down the same size. And you do that the whole chain. You say, what a waste. Well, I mean, if hit's not cutting right, okay, and what good it is it to you? So it needs to be cut down the same size. A lot of people use the machine to do this, and if you were using the machine to do this, it would cut them all the same size. So there you go. So that's the big thing on filing a chain is keep it the right angle, and most of your chains have a little mark across here that shows you what angle to file it. I'll get the sawdust off of it. Can you see that right there? Can you see the angle that little mark is right there? That shows you what angle to keep your tooth filed. And if you just stay with that, keep it same angle, that's good. That's simple. That's easy to do. So now, when you're filing, you can't just lay it on your chain and push straight down. It don't work that way. You got to push mostly at an angle like that. Mostly at that angle. Now, if you see, and I've done this before, file in under and the top of the tooth start coming over the top of the file, then you're pushing too hard down, so you raise up on it. So you can do this by just watching it. And again, I like to sit over my chain where I can tell what's going on as I'm filing it. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I do get by. I have for a lot of years. So that's my tip of the day on sharpening chains. Catch up with you later.